Okay, tubers, as I left you off before, just doing a little work with my TJ. Well, September was really crappy. It rained almost every day. I'm working outside, so I didn't get a lot done. This is my 4th day actually on the Jeep. So basically what I did is I tore down everything. Everything was out from underneath the Jeep. So kind of opened up a ball of wax. When I got underneath here, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do some upgrades that I've been planning on doing for about 3 years or so. I had my buggy over here that you guys had seen before. Was running the 318. Had my Dana 60s for it that were actually originally for the TJ. Well, I've changed my mind, and now I'm not putting any money back into the stock diffs. So I am mocking up my Dana 60s. So the Dana 60s are going in the TJ now. I've cut the mounts off of a couple old Dana 30s, and I'm just working on my mount position and what I'm going to do with my links. So I'm setting up all my angles with my angle finder. What I'm doing right now, when I got underneath the frame here, decided to sand the bastard right down. It was pretty rusty. One of the worst things that I ever did was to leave the Jeep dirty after wheeling. So what I'm doing is I cleaned up the frame, and I'm just prepping my long arm system. I'm going to be putting my long arm mounts on here, my Rough Country 6-inch long arm system. And as anything, when I get doing something, I start getting extras and that sort of thing. I got my nice high clearance skid plate here. Give me an extra 2 inches of clearance underneath the Jeep. And I got a motor lifting kit. I'll lift the motor up another inch or so. So then I ran into a problem. My 35 crawlers on 15-inch rims are not going to fit on my new Dana 60s. So I got some 17-inch rims with bead locks. So I need new tires. So I found a awesome deal down south on some new blingers, some new boots. Got to stick with the crawler, as the crawler's where it's at. I don't know if you can see that. 40s, baby. So I'm going to be rolling with some big boots. So I was thinking about doing mocking the system up and changing it to about an 8-inch system, using some coil spacers and mounting the mounts on the axles a little bit different to give me a little bit more height. But I think what I'm going to do now is I want to try and keep it as close to stock on these diffs as possible, and I'm going to flat fender it. So my Xenon 6-inch fender flares I'm selling to a buddy of mine. I'm going to take these fenders, I'm going to cut them out and do some nice fender flares, tube fender flares. But I've been looking at some different designs of what I want to do, so that will be in the next installment. So anyway, that's a little update on where the TJ's at. So next little video that I got for you should be with all the long arm stuff bolted up and the 60s underneath it, hopefully. So anyways, talk to you guys a little later, and I'll update you as soon as more gets done.